you're not as crazy as you think you are. No, it's not quarantine. It's not quarantine getting to you. It's normal. It's okay. It's fine. You're good. Am I good? Am I fine? This quarantine got to me. Attachment to any fictional character. That is going to be the topic that's what we're going to talk about. And honestly, I was surprised to find that there are actual studies that have tackled this topic. So if I look down, I'm looking at my notes because I have citations. Wow. See here. I can't be the only one emotionally attached to fictional characters. May it be from books, anime. I hesitated. I feel like I am exposing myself. Anyways, there's this study I found, which is called Sympathy for Fictional Characters, an examination of the factors involved from a social psychology and cognitive film theory perspective, which was made by Victor Artson in 2017. So it's technically for film specifically, but after reading it on my own, I read it. I found that it could be applied for any form of media, entertainment, books even. So let's just go through the list. So firstly, you're attached to these characters because you sympathize with them. Sympathy is the main affective bond that the viewer establishes with a fictional character. In Victor's study, there are 7 factors to sympathy, which can be applied to why we like these characters, which are approval, admiration, compassion, attraction, familiarity, homophily, and intimacy. So first, approval. I think that's really a basic thing. Do you approve of that character's actions? If you approve of their motivations, their intentions, or how they act, that factors in. Under approval, Victor also mentioned sympathy for the devil phenomenon. I had to say that so many times. Which, the phenomenon is where we look at the world as it is. Cruel, evil, dark. Therefore, we understand the character's motivations, intentions, even though sometimes they're not good. Next up is we have admiration. Pretty basic. We admire the character. That's why we like them. We like their traits, their skills. There's this thing called a pratfall effect. It's when their flaws add to our sympathy. For example, Peter Parker. Peter Parker is Spider-Man, has a good heart, he knows how to use his powers, but he's still clumsy. It's sort of what makes the character endearing. Knowing that they're not perfect, they're flawed, just like us. Next is compassion. Now, compassion is one of the central feelings on which sympathy is constructed in every narrative. Basically, this is why everyone's parents are dead in cartoons. I've seen this quote. If I find it, I'll put it here. If I don't, I'll look stupid. It says that you gotta break your character. That was too aggressive. You gotta break your character like a geode. You gotta break him to see what's inside. You gotta break your character to truly show who they are. An example for this, off the top of my head, I'm thinking Demon Slayer. Let me explain to you a bit what Demon Slayer is. Tanjiro, really good kid, really good brother, really good big brother. So he goes to work overtime, and then he comes back, oh, everybody's dead. Episode 1, ladies and gentlemen. Next up is attraction, which is my favorite. It's what catches my eye first. Not only me. On physical appearance, it could be their voice, the way they move, or their personality. An example / quick story, Marshally is the gender bent version of Marceline. I love Marceline already, so when they turn him into a guy, you got me. Physical appearance, check. He's wearing checkered, come on. He's the original e-boy. Actually, no, he's tasteful e-boy. He's above that. Next is his voice. He is voiced by Donald Glover, the man himself.
Into your deepest fears. Baby, I'm not from here. I'm from the night of...
The way he moves, he's a vampire. His personality, chill, plays the guitar. Is that a personality trait? I don't know. I'm attracted to it. I feel so exposed. Next is familiarity. I think this is more applicable to series because you see character development. You like them because from the start you saw them grow, you're familiar with them. Familiarity. Next is homophily. Basically, individuals who are similar to each other or who find something similar to them are more attracted to them. So if you relate to a character, you're most likely to like them more, you know? Also, it justifies the character's actions because you would do them. Lastly is intimacy. Now, I know what you're thinking. This kind of sounds wrong and illegal and a bit concerning. Trust me, I had the same thoughts. But now that I did my research, since we're just an audience, We have a front row seat when they're having a breakdown where they're crying. It's more of the emotional vulnerability. Oops. Yes, vulnerability. That's the word I'm looking for. It feels intimate because you're the only one seeing them like that. Vulnerability. I'm so glad I remembered the word. In conclusion, the effective relationship of the spectator with a fictional character is one of the central foundations of the experience. So if you find yourself emotionally attached to a character, don't worry, you're not crazy. I keep on saying that. It's reassuring. I'm reassuring you. I'm reassuring myself. It just means the writer and whoever wrote the story is really good at their job. They're not crazy. Period. Thanks for watching. I really enjoyed preparing for this video. That's all. Goodbye.